and then your font. So if you want that to be whatever, it doesn't really matter. Then you're going to select the whole thing and weld it together.
Okay.
So that is together now. You can't take it apart anymore. So if you didn't like it, you're going to have to start over, or right when you weld it, you can go back. Otherwise, it's welded forever. So I am going to take a shape. I usually do a square. If you're doing a circle for your project, you can do a circle. Let's see, those are 16 inches. And then you're going to put this in the front, move forward. Okay, so this circle, so that you have something that you're measuring it with. We know that this is way too big for the cutting, but when you're doing it, at least you have like a guide. Okay, so we'll put this on here. That looks pretty good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to select, whoops, of course. We're going to select, I'm going to have to select below this. We're going to select the whole thing, and we're going to click slice. Then you're just going to delete everything that isn't part of this. So now this is a stencil. This will cut basically backwards. So you're going to take out what's white here, stick this onto your thing. If you don't want it to be this big because your thing isn't that big, I always have to like kind of make it smaller right there. You can take parts of it off. Like I think I showed you that last time. So you can actually like take a square, and you have to unlock it if you want it to be a rectangle, and just pull it down and take pieces off of it, because you can center this on your circle once you have it done, but this kind of gives you a guide of how big you want it to be. So then take that off, and then you can see how big this is. So now it's still a little too big, unless, do you have a long mat?
No, but I am getting one. I'm buying one, so
yeah,
I do.
Okay, so, but we could still slice it again. We could slice it on the other side if we want to.
So this one is good for the long mat right now. Okay, so
but you don't necessarily need all of this vinyl getting wasted anyway. So you might as well cut it off if you're not gonna use it. Then you at least have, so this height-wise is 16 inches, so it won't fit unless you cut off some more, but it will fit this width. And
so 12 by 12.
So you could take this and you could keep kind of making it smaller and then just center it on your thing. But that is how, like when I do my tall signs, I don't make it any smaller because it's already going to be like a skinny width.
So then I just print that on the long pad.
You just cut that out.
The roll of the, not the 12
The
by 12
other thing you can do is what I do with my super long ones that are 5 feet. I will do, like, I'll make it the exact size that's going to fit around. So if my board is 8 inches and my words are 7, I'll make it like 8 inches.
Okay.
And then I will do it to 23 because I have a long mat. And then it'll be basically, half of the design. So then I just, when I put it on my piece of wood, I have to line it up. But when you have a long piece of wood, you have to make sure, so you have to like cut your design just like I did here, but you have to cut it in half.
Yeah. So the only difference that it makes is that you may have to put pieces together to where when you print it all together, it just all lines up already.
Exactly. So if I just print this or cut this out just like this, it's going to be ready to go. I can just stick it on my thing. But if you
have it, then you're going to have to put the face and then line up the words.
Exactly. Okay. Or if you, let's say, because like with one of those long signs, it might be half like right in the middle of a design. You just got to line it up. Yeah. But,
so let me ask you, because I know you, because you said you welded. Once you weld, you can't go back. So you have to start over. Unless it's like the last thing you did, then you can go back. So how do you keep it from that being your only picture? You can use that picture as many times?
Okay, so that picture is in here. So when you click on upload, that fresh upload is always in here.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about it being like, oh, crud, I need to use that again, you know? But that just makes it really easy.
Well, I am